In these frames, some see only a desert, others recognise a logistical weapon. This is Arrakeen, not a city, but a statement of absolute unyielding power. In structural theory, this is oppressive geometry. It is a design language where the scale of the room is engineered to neutralise the occupant before a single word of law is spoken. Some might call this aesthetic choice. Others understand it as the first line of the Imperial Code. When a ceiling is 300 feet of solid, windowless rock, the architecture has already completed the work of the secret police. It tells the occupant that their individual existence is a rounding error in the calculus of the state. On Gedi Prime, the architecture takes a more predatory form. Some observe evil design, others see industrial nihilism. These structures are not meant to house a population, but to absorb it into the machine. There is a specific friction that occurs when a culture abandons the organic for the monolithic. In these shadows, some see darkness. Others see the total abandonment of the individual in favour of the system. On Gedi Prime, the buildings absorb light because the culture has abandoned the concept of the interior life. There is a fundamental paradox in these walls. Some view the Arrakeen Residency as a fortress of absolute safety. Others see it as a logistical trap. A building with a 30-foot thick concrete walls is designed to keep the desert out, but it also creates a profound sensory blind spot. The fall of the House Atreides was not merely a military event, it was a structural inevitability. For some, it was a tragedy of betrayal. For others, it was the predictable result of architectural arrogance. When you build to be unassailable, you simultaneously build to be unreachable. You don't just lock the enemy out, you lock yourself into a tomb of your own design. When the architecture is viewed as the primary character, the narrative shifts entirely. Some follow the hero's journey across the dunes, others follow the supply lines through the corridors. To understand the collapse of an interstellar regime, one must first understand the floor plans of the house they inherited. The walls tell the story that the characters are too compromised to speak. Some seek meaning in the prophecy, others find it in the logistics. Because in the end, the sand will reclaim the hero, but the stone defines the empire. The logistics of power are always written in stone. This is the forensic reality.